About Face, and so on, what are the 5 books or blogs that you want people to read?
Okay.
People
I mean,
who already
I'll
have
definitely
exhibited-
follow this with an email to Gaurav, so I think that will be better. But for now, I think if you want to get to understand what I do or what we do, there's one book which the Bible, is the Design of Everyday Things. Don Norman. Design of Everyday Things. Huh?
That is like a general comprehensive book, not for digital.
No. So first you have to understand the context. Okay, why is usability important? Why is design important? And that just when I entered, that was the first book given to me. Before that, I was not aware of such a field. I enrolled in a completely different stream and I moved to HCI. And I read that book, it just completely changed my life. And you should read that, it's brilliantly written. Okay. It's very anecdotal and you'll start to say, see, you're surrounded by bad examples. And the reason we're surrounded by bad examples is because we keep buying them. Okay. And more importantly, we blame ourselves if we can't use the product. I must be stupid if I can't program my VCR. So, aisa nahi hai. So that is one book. If you want to get into that, it's fantastic.
So that's on my Kindle.
So that's fantastic. So that book you should read. Then there are 2-3 other. Alan Cooper. A better book by Alan Cooper is actually Inmates Are Running the Asylum.
Which I also have, so yeah, both of them. About Face and Inmates Are Running the
About
Asylum.
Face comes into nitty-gritties of personas. Like he's supposed to be the father of personas in design.
So you should read that, certainly. And you should read that, certainly. And you should read that, certainly. If you are serious about design.
Design is, personas. But to get into these, you read 2-3 books. Why users are important to design. Then, so what else I might recommend?
Useit.com probably and other things. Useit.com.
Now Jacob Nielsen.
Now there's another.
I am not a very
Joshua
big fan of Jacob Nielsen actually.
Actually, I don't know if you've come across Joshua Potter.
Yeah, 52 Weeks of UX is probably.
Joshua Potter is written a book called Social Interaction Design. Designing for social behavior, something like that.
He's there at Design Delicious, right?
Huh?
Delicious.
No, he writes Bocado. Joshua Potter is Bocado. So he has written a book on designing social platforms. That's a great book.
52 Weeks of UX is the new blog that I started.
Okay.
So for this year, they'll be covering usability.
Okay.
Amazing blog, 52 Weeks of UX.
Okay.
Among recent Boxes and Arrows is one site I follow. Very good articles on design. Largely more centered around wireframe, you mentioned architecture, but there are some good social, how to use social widgets in applications. There are a couple of good articles on that. Another book is Blueprints for the Web, Christina Watke. So the process I followed, she sort of illustrated this process with wonderful examples. So she was chief experience designer in Yahoo for a long time. So she quit, started her own thing. So that's a good book. Once you understand the context, when you get into the process, very practical sense, personas, how to do personas, how to do card sort, how to do usability testing. So it's kind of how-to book summed in.
Last question. If you can't draw,
I can't.
If you can't draw, great. So I have some hope. If you can't draw, can you still be a designer?
Yeah, so you're not an artist. You may not be a visual designer, but you can still be a designer. See, it's a notion of design sensibility. Like that's why I hire good people to do drawing for me. So the thing is,
you couldn't draw.
I can't draw. Really, I can draw with implements, but I can't draw freestyle. Blame engineering for that.
We understand that.
So that's why.
So if you can't draw, then but you still want to think about design and you want to be a designer at some level. What is it that you do? What's your approach? So this is the last.
You have tools which can draw for you.
Okay.
So that's. I don't think. See, if you have the idea, what is drawing? Drawing is just. It's a tool. Yeah. It's like translating what you have in your mind onto paper. If you can't draw, use software to do it. So use software to do it, or get somebody else to do it for you. Say, okay, I have this idea.
You should be able
this
to
articulate it. Absolutely. John Normans of the world and all that you see them nothing. I guarantee they can't draw for nuts.
One of the automation thing that I asked initially is, what is the scope of automating the whole certain tests or design in the user? You don't automate art.
You can.
And there is
you can
after the
automate.
scope.
You can
maybe
automate testing.
What usability testing?
Usability testing I can automate. I can put up a
If you've done
prototype.
something,
It's called remote usability. So in which we put up something and tasks are very defined and we throw it out there and say, okay, these are people coming in doing this. At the end we give them a $20 Amazon certificate and they do it. We said buy something using this or
So
do
then
something like
you
this.
said
And
you have user journeys, right? So hypothetically, instead of hiring people or giving it out to the user, if I can automate the whole process of user journey, this is, for example, this persona is about can perform or this can. Then I think we optimize the whole.
बहुत मुश्किल है, हो नहीं सकता. There's a lot of intelligence until you can automate intelligence.
Great. Any good examples? Any good broad examples of good design and usability that you tout every time someone asks you?
Ask bad questions and get bad answers.
iPod he talked about.
Yeah.
In terms of
Again,
digital
Design is
very strictly.
again personal. It's a very personal question, contextual. I think obviously. So like I said, those three elements. There is good design follows in some the right balance, the right confluence of those three: usability, usefulness, and good design. Google is not engaging at all. Zero on engaging. It's not beautiful. It's unbelievably usable and useful. So it's so usefulness that engaging doesn't matter at all. So it's brilliant design, And like iPhone, most of the time it sounds worse than my other Nokia phone when I talk on an iPhone. So if you talk about sort of usefulness of an iPhone, I would sort of raise like medium. It's unbelievably usable and unbelievably engaging.
Desirability is very high.
Very high. So all these sort of factors, I start going through it. And recently there's Flip video camera data. I think it's one of my
High desirability.
it's just simplicity. Why everybody is going the other way? Sab kuch dalo, ye dalo, and this is the like 2-year-old can go and switch it on and take. It's amazing, and you keep running into these sort of examples. Nano, I think it's terrific in terms of design.
I worked with Nano for 6 years.
I mean, brilliant. I'm not sure.
He had nothing to do with it.
I'm not sure why they're catching fire, but in terms of
How do you spend the burning nano?
3
One
out
off case
of 3,000 is not too bad.
It's not bad.
So far.
They want to freeze.
Censor that out of that video.
Okay.